Okay, so we'll start off with the Medprose, which is why I got asked to do this in the first place. Medprose, pregnancy, yes or no? Uh, they've got their PHRA last date, DNA, whether it's on file or not. Um, I may do some conditional format on this later. Dental readiness, okay. All of these are just basically admin stuff. This is where your kind of bread and butter get. So the whatever data you put in the first green column, in other words, the one next to these two red ones, the data here will dictate your numbers here. So if we come in here and we change this, I apologize, with this being in, I'm using the projector to do this. So half of the stuff I want to be able to show you, I can't really do until I unplug the projector. So if we change this data to 2015, then you can see this date changed, the due date automatically changed, and the days remaining automatically changes. Now, every days remaining has conditional formatting set up in it so that when they get between 30 days and 60 days, meaning the moment, the day that they hit that 60-day mark, this cell will automatically change amber. When they get between 0 days and 30 days, so basically as long as they're between those two dates, it's going to populate red just like it is over here. And when they get less than 0 days, in other words, they are due that day, or rather they were due yesterday, then they're going to change this black with red lettering. Now, I've done these down, almost all these cells or spreadsheets are done down to 100. You can make them longer if you want, or shrink them up if you want. Okay, so moving on. The HIV date due, immunizations due. Come on, scroll over, thank you. PHA, vision, hearing, and their poll HES codes. Poll HES, you just put the data in. It's just for your record keeping. A side note, if you see you have a bunch of these dashes right here, these little hash marks, if I expand these up, that's where they're going. It's just telling you that the column's too skinny to fit all that in. If you have any questions more specific to any of the slides, shoot me an email and I'll do my best to answer them. NCOERs, okay. You plug in their DROS date and the date of their last NCOER. Okay. It's going to automatically tell you when their first quarterly counseling is due, how many days we have left till that date. That formula got screwed up. I will fix that. There we go. So their second quarterly counseling, third, fourth quarterly counseling. The their through dates automatically populate as well. And then the NCR due date, as in due to battalion. In Korea here, we like that 90 days out. And again, it tells you how many days you got left till it's due to battalion. The reason this is done, and the NCR one is not the best example for that. If you go back to the Medprose one, the whole point, if you get nothing else out of this, is that every Monday you should be able to just pull up this tracker once you've input all the data, and you're just looking around for anything that's amber. If you see a cell that's popped up amber, then that's telling you, hey, it's time to go tell Joe Snuffy that he needs to go make a dental appointment or his PHA, because in 2 months he's going to be due. Half of the stuff we know it takes a month to update, so if you're a month ahead of the game, then you should be on point. So we already went over NCRs, awards, same thing, days remaining till they sold your PCSs, due to battalion, again 90 days out from when their should be from their presentation date. Nope, it's from their PCS date. Skip that so don't change formula. Okay, APFT and weapons qualification. Uh, Same premise as the previous two. The only thing that's going to change is that if in this last column is just whether, what did they get, expert, sharpshooter, marksman, or they didn't qualify. So if they got a bad day and they had, let's just give them 18, you see they go back to that kind of bad block, as we were calling it before. 24. Okay, amber, they did okay. 32. They did much better. It's a kind of a light green. Sorry, the color is not as accurate on the projector as it is on my computer screen. And let's just say they unfortunately missed one. And there you go. They did just fine at 39. Birthdays and anniversaries. Some people care a lot about this, some people don't. If you're an NCO that doesn't care a lot about that, you probably should. If you're an NCO that does, good job. I'm not smart enough to figure out how to do this without just telling it when the next birthday is. Once you know their date of birth, just add the next year that they're going to turn that they're going to have their birthday. And it's automatically going to tell you how many days you got left to that. Anniversaries. The only thing I've done extra special in this is order anniversary gift by whatever this date is. And that's going to be, I think I gave 2 months. Yep, I gave 2 months. So when this turns amber, then it's time for you to start ordering that anniversary gift to keep yourself out of trouble. Annual certificates. Let's go all the way over. Okay, this is set up the exact same way the Medprose is. You get your DD93, SGLI, SEER 100.1, ISO Prep, GAT, your Cyber Awareness, AT Level 1, TARP, Law of War, Fraternization, CTIP, ISO Prep, OPSEC, and Personnel Recovery. Again, put in whatever date they are due. Let's just do 12 December 7. Now we'll do 16. Make it realistic. I think we got 427 days left until they're going to be due for that. So, if you have a different requirement in your company as far as when you want them to be due by this, then you're going to have to change the formula. I'll show you how to do that at the end. J-list. This is CAC access. Korea is a big thing because it's a big problem. So, if we go, yes, they have green screen access. You see our cell changes green. Security clearance, no they don't. Okay, goes to our you should pay attention block. Their investigation start date and how many days it's been since their investigation started. We're really looking at how long, if this is 176 days in this example, something probably needs to be looked at. J-list, this is just their sizes, all that good jazz. Master driver, services. For all of you 91 series guys out there, or you company XOs who need to brief the battalion on those lovely commander staffs that we all love to go to. This is going to help you out with that. Again, the formatting is all the same. Master driver, if you are a master driver, it is a giant pain to manage all of their data. But again, follow what we've said before, and you should have no problem. I realize this is a goof because I'm in Korea right now, and that phone number that phone is just not going to work. Come next June, which is not actually when I PCS out of here, this number will still be valid. Just don't call me in the middle of the night. So their MO67, when it's due, their learner's permit issued, PMCS, all that happy jazz. Put it in once, and then you just have to maintain it. The only one that's different in this one is going to be the days eligible to have their license reinstated. So if they have had if they had their license suspended for whatever reason, even if it's just an on-post one, I don't know how long their suspension is going to be, so I can't tell you ahead of time. So real quick, we come in here, and all we're worried about right here is the number at the end. So this is a 1-year suspension, okay? If they had lost it for 400 days, I don't know how many months that would work out to, then it would tell you, it'll update everything else. So you're going to have to edit that one. Reckless driving, 2-year suspension, so it'd be about 720. I apologize, it's something like 2200 a night. I'm tired. Alright, retention. Retention, if you are retention NCO, this is going to save your backside, because this is going to, all the dates, and the commander has to do all these dates for the retention program to work. If they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You put in like 4 pieces of data up here at the front, and the whole rest of this will all populate all these dates for you. So it's a beautiful thing. Okay, daily data sheet. This is just, between 06 and 07, what you're supposed to be doing that day. The never delete file. Okay, the never delete one is solely there so that if you totally mess up one of the other blocks in here, you can come back in, copy all of this stuff, and you'll be just fine. Okay, that does it for the tutorial on how to use it. If something wasn't clear, leave it in the comments below or shoot me an email.